I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, Lil.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
14.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brady Jarrett on
just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is fielded at the 7. Good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Complete.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
They'll drop the throw. This one caught by Ridley. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Jason
And
Sanders,
correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cardinals.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We got him!
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, 0. Switch up. Friday. Check back, 55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Slow down. 54. What we got?
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 14. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And going deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
What you got, Eddie? Give me some. Listen. Go. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Hey, watch that.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
And partner, in all of our talks with head coaches, they talk about having multiple two-point plays ready in today's NFL. They may have to go to an alternate one now after that penalty.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw again is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
from the 45 on second down. Wilson, and incomplete on the deep ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low. Almost
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, 1st down Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brought down back at the 20.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson stepping up. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Big hold to the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Atlanta.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now this throw caught left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 49 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very taking the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. That one goes for 24 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Hard-hitting knocks there, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
Yeah, they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory all but assured.